Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you have popped in. My guest today is Katrin, and it is all about mental or physical illness. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just inviting you to one amazing ride. Be patient. This moves slowly, thoroughly, and it's really worth the trip. So get still. Open your minds, take a deep breath, and let's sit with Katrin and let's do the work. Hello, dears. Hello, dears. Oh my goodness. What a privilege, as it turns out, that you belong to me. Why would I say that? What I'm thinking and believing about you is the you to my mind that's, let's say, in me. That's personal. If I don't care about you, how can I? What I'm thinking and believing about you is the distance. That's on me. If I am not connected with you, if I don't like you, how can I? What I'm thinking and believing about you is the you as I believe you to be. So if I don't care about you, I identify. This takes stillness. I identify what I'm thinking about you, and I write those thoughts down on the worksheet. There are 6 questions on that worksheet. It allows me to fill in what I think and believe about you as I answer those 6 questions. And then I question my thoughts about you from the worksheet. And oh my goodness, it takes an open mind. Those of you new to the work, that's what we do here. That's what this community, that's what we all share together. We identify what we're thinking and believing, which is the cause of all of our suffering. We identify it, we write it down, we write those thoughts down, and we question them. That's it. Now, no one can answer those questions for me, those 4 questions. Is what I'm believing true? Like, he doesn't care about me. I know he told me so. He says, I hate you. I don't care about you. You are this, you are that. Okay, he doesn't care about me. Well, that's clear. Every friend I've got would agree with me. But no, this is personal. Don't you really want to know? Don't you really want to know? Meditators sit in that. Blank doesn't care about you. Is it true? Can you, yourself, the whole world agrees it's true. Good. Now let's get to it. Can you really know that it's true? Without guessing. Get still, drop in. And only you can give you meet that question with an authentic yes or no. No guessing. Could take you a while just sitting in, is it true? The world doesn't care about you. Or he, she, them. Doesn't care about you, is it true? If your answer is yes, or if your answer is no, you can be really shocked to get in touch with what lives there as you drop into that. And then notice in that situation with that person, how you react when you believe the thought. He doesn't care about me. Meditators, get still. This is an exercise in stillness. You want stillness? Notice Be then there in that situation in your mind's eye. Get still. Be there now. Witnessing how you react when you think the thought. What you say, what you do, your attitude, your facial expressions. Where you feel it, the emotions. Notice how you react when you believe the thought in that situation where you're believing that person doesn't care about you. Mm, mm, mm. Just that one concept, blank doesn't care about me. This isn't time limited. Work on it a couple of days. Just that. Because what you come out with could shift the way you see the entire world. You work on one apparent human being and you meet the whole human race and everyone and everything in your apparent existence. I expect nothing when I sit. My life now is sitting, even if I'm running, walking, laughing, crying. I'm in. There's a silent question mark in my head running. And that's what this practice has given me. Okay, so Katrin, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, honey?
Yes, I do.
So read number 1.
I'm angry and sad with my mother because she does not understand my situation.
Okay. And what comes to your mind? What was in your mind when you were actually filling in this worksheet? When you were in the thought, she doesn't understand your situation.
Yeah. I was at the phone with my mother a few weeks ago at home.
Okay. And is it a cell phone?
It's a cell phone, yes. Mm-hmm. I'm in my bed at having a phone conversation with my mother.
Okay. And so be there now in that situation, anchor there in bed. All of you, did you see an image in your head of Katrine in her bed? We've never been to her bedroom, but it doesn't stop the ego from seeing it. I see you in bed. I see it. I even see you in a nightgown. I've got a whole thing running here, just hearing you're in bed and it's morning.
It's afternoon.
It's afternoon. Okay. You're talking to your mother. And she doesn't understand your situation. Is it true? You're telling her about your situation. And she doesn't understand your situation. Is it true? Can you really know that it's true? She doesn't understand your situation. Listening to words.
No.
And notice how you react on the phone. Notice how you react emotionally, your words, your attitude, the sound of your voice. Get in touch with how you react in that situation with your mother. When you believe the thought, she doesn't understand your situation.
I feel a lot of aggression in myself. Anger, aggression in my chest. And I feel a lot of heat and my heart is beating faster. I can feel it now. And I'm very aggressive and angry in my speech, in my way of thinking and everything. I'm really tight in my body. And I can barely breathe.
And what is the situation you're trying to get across to your mother? What is it you want her to understand?
That I'm not well. That I'm sick and I'm not well.
Your mother doesn't understand your situation. Who would you be in that situation without the thought she doesn't understand your situation? Listen to her words, listen to her response without the thought she doesn't understand. Listen to her response.
She actually listened to me the whole time. She was really quiet and she was listening to my words. I feel her openness to listen to me. This is what I feel right now.
She doesn't understand my situation. Continue to be there now. I don't understand her situation. I don't understand my mother's situation. Her daughter is sick. She's not well. What are you in touch with?
I see my mother in my mind's eye. I imagine her just and feeling that she actually communicated to me that she has difficulty with my health circumstance, and she does not know how to be with me and how to relate. She expressed that actually, asking me how to relate with me, how to be with me. So she shared about her challenges with me. Yes.
I didn't understand my mother's situation. She's sick. She's not well. Her daughter is in a kind of trouble. She's pretty helpless.
Can feel that.
I found something. Would you like to hear it? My mother doesn't understand my situation. Is it true? I'm still at a yes. You found a no. I'm still hanging in with yes. I don't expect the impossible. I don't expect any human being in this world to understand how I feel, what it feels like when I'm sick, what it feels like when I, how little we understand it ourselves. I don't expect my husband to understand, my children to understand, my grandchildren, my friends. How can they understand what I don't understand myself? What is sick? I have a pain here and a pain here, and it really hurts. Oh, and now I see one in my stomach. Okay, I have that pain. You can imagine what that feels like, but you cannot understand mine. Not my mental illness, not my physical illness. Not in 1,000 books. You could relate to it. No one can feel my pain. And I cannot feel another person's pain. I can imagine what it feels like, but that's not feeling their pain. Can you imagine the freedom in that? Well, if you just think about it, the end of no one understands my pain. Well, it's just no one can feel me, what it feels. My mother doesn't understand my situation. I'm sick, I'm not well. Some people imagine me to be sicker than I actually am. Some people imagine me to be not as sick as I actually am. What matters is, can I be with me? And to understand that people can't understand something like that is a great freedom. Notice how you reacted on the phone when you believe the thought she doesn't understand your situation, that you're sick, you're not well. You became angry, hurt. Like a beautiful, innocent little child. So dear. When my children are sick or in pain, I've got something very powerful going on here. What I just described, and I stay connected. Their pain doesn't frighten me. And as a result, my pain doesn't frighten me either. My mother doesn't understand my situation. Let's look at number 2, sweetheart.
Yes. I want my mother to be kind and caring. I want my mother to understand my circumstance. I want my mother to see that I'm not well. I want my mother to not hurt and criticize me.
You want your mother to be kind and caring. Be there now in that situation. Are you sure? That's shorthand for, is it true? Can you really know that it's true? Go back. Be there now in that mindset. You want your mother to be kind and caring. Is it true?
Yes.
Now notice, is there something on top of that that you want? Notice. I want my mother to be kind and caring. Is there something on top of that that you want? Even more than her kindness and caring.
Love. I want that she loves me unconditionally, just pure love.
Which assumes that she doesn't. Notice how you react on the phone when you think the thought, I want her to be kind and caring. When what you really want is for her to love you. Which assumes she doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just noticing the fatigue to get across my message. I just sense this kind of fatigue and tension, incredible fatigue, and yeah. It's very tiring, you say? It's very, yeah.
Exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah, thank you. Exhausting. I'm totally exhausted.
I want her to be kind and caring. How would you turn that around? On that call, in that situation, I want
me to be kind and caring.
be on the call, listen to your mother, and live. Give you what you want from her. I want me to be kind and caring to me and my mother. So listen to your mother. Understanding her circumstance, her daughter is ill. And not to hurt and criticize her. These are your words. It's like discovering the medicine is already in us. That kind of medicine mothers can't give us. So ready within.
feel a connection. I feel warmth in my heart now.
And notice the difference between that energy and exhaustion.
It's completely different. It's completely different. I feel connection, warmth. And then, an openness to see her.
And to love her, that's your medicine. She doesn't have to feel it or know it or understand it, but to love her is the medicine you're looking for. But the ego is taking the space. It's costing. The focus is there, so you miss what's already in you, what you've already got, what's already yours. By nature. You want your mother to see that you're not well. Is it true?
Yes.
And notice how you react when you think the thought, I want my mother to see that I'm not well. I want my mother to see I'm not well. Notice how you react when you believe that thought and you just don't get that she understands you're not well. And who knows whether she does or not.
I withdraw. I withdraw myself. A kind of hiding. And again, I'm trying with all my energy to let her know in my words, in my way of being, that I'm not well. Yeah, I try everything that I see in that moment to communicate this. And
You know the way the ego works. When a person doesn't get that we are ill, if we have to, like any good ego, if we have to, we will make ourselves ill. Whatever it takes, as we're seeking love, approval, and appreciation. To the death. I know that one well. It's horrible. Horrible. Some of us, we go to doctor after doctor after doctor after doctor. We'll stop eating, we'll stop living to win a point. Then it's all their fault because they didn't understand us. That's some of us. And some of us do it just a little bit, some of us pretty major. I know that one well. It's horrible. Some of you relate to that, some of you not so much. Ego driven. I want her to be kind and caring and to understand my circumstance. Turn it around, sweetheart, and see what it's like when you take it into yourself. I want me to be kind and caring to me.
Want me to be kind and caring to me.
And to understand your circumstance.
I want me to be kind and caring to me, to understand my circumstance.
Because in that situation, you're not well. It's a state of mind. If you all had to make a choice, would you, if you had to make a choice, one or the other, would you want to be of right mind or physically healthy? If you had to make a choice, which one would you choose?
Healthy mind.
And body follows mind. It doesn't have a choice. Body is a state of mind. Just like your mother was a state of your mind. She was not where you believed her to be at the time. It's like we're watching you open to something else. You know, I just years believed my mother didn't really love me, not like she loved my brother and sister. She really didn't care about me. I mean, that was just obvious to me, just obvious to me. And this work gave me a very different mother. And if I had any doubt in my mind, I went to my mother and I just would ask, do you love me? And she always said yes, and it was up to me to believe it or not. But I just, just had enough work in me that it didn't matter what her answer was. She loved me. If she didn't, it was a state of mind, but basically she had no choice. We love. That's immovable. But our ego would certainly, the ego doesn't sleep. It's every waking, what we see as waking moment. It is I, whatever it takes to be the center of its universe, its own, a universe of its own making, as opposed to the universe that's beyond the ego's grasp. Let's look at 3. In that situation, what advice would you offer your mother in that situation on the phone?
My mother should call me and ask me how I am. My mother should listen to me with an open heart. My mother shouldn't feel hurt all the time and take so much time to connect.
So your mother should call you and ask how you are. Is that true?
No.
Wow. Some of us were going, yes, well, if she really loved me, da, 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 da. We're not. We discover we're not talking about other mothers. We're talking about our mother. Not that those imaginary mothers in our mind. She should call you and ask how you are. Notice that morning in bed on that call, did you call her or did she call you?
I called her.
So notice how you react when you think the thought, she should call me and ask how I am. And she didn't. You had to call her. Notice how you react when you think the thought on that call, she should call me and ask how I am. And you had to make the call.
I feel very disappointed and hurt and angry.
Mm.
That anger, yeah. Hurt and angry.
There's a wonderful exercise that I invite you to. It's my mother doesn't call me to ask how I am. So you'd write that one out and then make a list. I call it the "and that means that" list. That means she doesn't love me. That means she doesn't care. That means there's something wrong with me. That means she never wanted me in the first place. You never know what this list is going to offer up. It's just things come up that you go, oh, that's a little radical. Well, that's what I was feeling. So it belongs on that list. And then you take each one of those to the One Belief at a Time worksheet. And it's those of you that just want to do one belief at a time, there's your list. And if you believe it onto one, you believe it onto everyone you get close to. They should call me to see how I am. If they really cared, they'd get in touch with me and see how I really am. You know, they knew I was sick, and we met at the coffee shop, and they didn't ask me how I really am. It's just, oh, love that wild child, that little ego, that internal game that it's like, how can nothing appear as something so strongly it would override our true identity? You gotta love and respect that kind of illusion. She should call me and ask how I am. Turned around, I should
call her and ask her how she is.
And only that, and then listen. Nothing about you, just I should. And then the next one you wrote, and call her, and I should listen to her with an open heart. And I shouldn't feel hurt and take so much time or any time about me. These living turnarounds can be quite the challenge. So you make the call and notice your ego wants to get one little thing in there about you. Just notice. So let's turn this whole thing around to yourself, okay? Advice to yourself. Before I call my mother, I should call me.
I should call me and ask her how she is.
And ask me how I am before I call my mother. Should call me and ask me how I am first.
Yes.
What I want from her. I would just say, Mother, would you just say these words to me? I just want to hear them. Just say, I love you, Catherine. What do you think she'd say?
She would agree. She would say, I love you.
Yeah, no, that's straight up conversation. Look at the hoops you jump through to hear those words. Someone wrote somewhere, ask and you'll receive. And I shouldn't feel hurt before I make that phone call to my mother. I shouldn't feel hurt and take so much time to connect with her. And pretty soon you're calling and say, just checking in again, just to see, do you still love me? I notice I just spend so much time just wanting to hear you say that, Mom. And how's your health, Mom? It's like holding the key to life in your hands, giving the world everything you want them to give you, opportunity to express themselves in the presence of a really good listener. And those of you that are finding this meaningful, don't expect all of this on your first worksheet. You know when you're ready, and and if you're not, your mother will give you your next piece of work, or whoever that person is for you. It's that you're thinking of as we are working through this. Let's look at 4. In that situation, what do you need to be happy on that phone call with your mother?
I need my mother to be kind and understanding. I need my mother to show me that she cares about me.
Okay. So you need her to be kind and understanding. Would that make you happy? In that state of mind you were in, would that make you happy? And notice, was she being kind and understanding now that you're listening?
In the situation at the phone, she was kind and understanding. She was listening to me the whole time. She didn't say any word. She just listened to me the whole time.
How do you react in that state of mind on the phone? Be there now. and get in touch with, how do you react? What happens when you think the thought, I need her to be kind and understanding and show me that she cares? Notice what you say, what you do, your attitude, your tone of voice, your I was like a beggar and very manipulative and like a cry for help in a way that, I mean, who can guess what I really wanted? And in your situation, how did you react when you think the thought, I need her to be kind and understanding and to show me that she cares about me, and believing that that would make you happy?
I just feel like a small child, just a child that is, hurt and hurt.
Mm.
And I feel very small.
And notice physically any weakness, physical weakness, sickness, lack of energy. Exhaustion.
Yeah, I have difficulty to breathe, and it's all tight in my chest and my back, my shoulders, my head is all, feels just tight and without space. Everything is tensed, even my legs. I can feel my legs. Just like, very tiny, very small, just how do you say? Contracted. Yeah, contracted.
Sick, ill. It's like an illness, a physical illness. States of mind. So, sweetheart, on the phone with your mom, without the thought, imagine yourself on the phone with your mother without the thought that you need her to be kind and understanding and to show you that she cares about you.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing that I can breathe, that I have a breath.
Well, oh, honey. Yeah.
And I'm noticing a calmness, just like peace, calmness around me. This spaciousness that I'm lacking when I believe that thought. There's this kind of openness, spaciousness in my body and also around my being.
All that space, all that room. The whole world opening up.
It's like I can finally relax the tension. I can breathe finally. Connection to life comes to mind. Breath is life.
The breath, rather than just stopping at the throat or at the lungs or the rib cage, and can just go all the way down to feels like your toes. Just feel and then through your arms and around it, it's freedom.
I feel the tingling in my legs, in my feet.
The open mind, open body. Everything begins to flow as well as it can. There's space in there, it's filled. And then this work continues to, as our minds open, our choices in life shift, and we're supported in everything. You begin to understand the cause of all suffering, even physical. Feel what it feels like to turn this around. In that situation, I need me.
I need me to be kind and understanding. I need me to show me that I care about me.
Yeah, that's not a mother's job. And it could be that with some of us, our mothers have tried everything in the world, and it feels sometimes like we only make it worse until we just don't know what to do. We just don't know what to do. And in those situations, give you what your mother, the world isn't able to give you. I need me to be kind to me and to her and understanding, and to show her and to show me that I care about me and her. When I began to care about me, I took that off of everyone I love. It's like I just took it off of their shoulders. It's a great gift. To give to me is to give to the world. And to give to the world is to give to me. And if I'm a hospital dying and nearing my last breath, I'm 100% healthy. The physical body has a right to live or die. But I don't. And I do. Sweetheart, let's look at 5.
My mother is unpredictable, hurtful, selfish, unkind, rude, blind.
Your mother was hurtful. Be there now on the phone in that situation. Your mother was hurtful. Is it true? Check it out.
No, she was not hurtful.
Wow. Isn't the difference radical, like worlds away, the ego and what's true? The ego would have us completely convinced that she was hurtful. And notice how you react on the phone when you think the thought, she's hurtful and unkind.
I feel guilty. Feel the sense of guilt in myself right now.
So let's spend a couple of moments on the phone. My mother is predictable, helpful, generous, kind. And what's the opposite of rude? Civil.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the opposite of blind is she can see me. So read the turnarounds and experience them as you go. My mother was unpredictable. She was
predictable.
She was silent, giving you space, all that space. The opposite of hurtful. Helpful.
Helpful, yes. She was helpful.
She just let you roll on. She was listening. She didn't interfere. Opposite of selfish.
Selfless. She was selfless, yes. She listened to me. Yeah. She listened to me.
Opposite of selfish could also be generous.
Yeah. She was generous. Yeah, just have images, if I may share. I have just images of what she provided to me the last month. And in terms of generosity, I just seeing that, just comes to me. Honoring somehow.
Oh my.
Her way of being, of giving. Warm feeling in my chest.
Your awareness is just stunning. Just to sit with you. Witnessing you, noticing generosity. It's like opening, as David White would say, the opening of eyes long closed, and being open to that. It goes beyond ego. She's unkind. And what's the opposite?
She's kind.
And I'll leave these for you to sit alone in, to start over with that more enlightened mind that you're in now, compared to the one that filled in the worksheet originally. You've come distances in your mind that can't be measured. And to take that enlightenment and to sit in this like for the first time and do your work again. Same worksheet, picking up those pieces that we don't have time for when we're online like this. In that situation, I was unpredictable.
I was unpredictable. I remember that situation. I was completely unpredictable. I was exploding. Yes. Yes. I was hurtful. Yes. I shared stuff that I definitely was hurtful to her in what I was saying to her. Selfish.
It was all about you.
Yes. I was selfish. I was unkind. Rude. And blind.
Yeah. You know, how we react when we believe these thoughts. And then when we look at number 5, it really can kind of sum up for us where we were hurtful and selfish and rude and blind. And when we're ready, we can, it's like you could call your mother when you're ready and have this worksheet in front of you, and what you want to share, it's right there. And it was like on that phone call, Mother, I was unpredictable. And you were so quiet and still. And you didn't hang up on me. I was hurtful. I was selfish. I was unkind when I said, or, you can give examples, be specific. I was blind to you and your generosity, and that you never give up on me. And I am so sorry. I'm doing some introspective work. I'm looking at myself now rather than blaming you. I'm looking to myself to see the cause of so much of where I'm sick of mind and sick of heart. And thank you for hanging in with me, for being my mother, for loving me. All of this in your own words, in your own way. And you can take a big leap eventually to say, anytime you notice these tendencies in me again, please point them out to me. And we have an agreement that I'll listen rather than defend. But it's like I can't do this without you. Sometimes I'm so self-righteous that, and I'm just so I know mind that I need you to point it out when I'm being rude, unkind, blind, selfish, hurtful, and unpredictable. You know, all of you, that's what I love about these worksheets. All the information's there. And it just feels like it can just feel like a knife in your heart or a surgery. It is like a mental, physical, spiritual surgery. Just thinking of you, Katrin, you're our teacher for today. To have your courage, your stillness, your vulnerability, and your willingness to sit here in front of all of us and be so open. It's like watching, symbolically you taking off all your clothes in front of us. And just standing there. And it's a privilege to sit with you today. Let's look at number 6.
I don't ever want to feel rejected and hurt again.
I'm willing to
feel rejected and hurt again.
Yeah, because this, self-realization is self-realization, and it's a process, and the ego is not going to give up easily because ultimately it's here to wake you up. It's not an enemy. I look forward to
feel rejected and hurt again.
Yeah, because the ego's job is to wake you up here in Earth School so you get what you came for. A worksheet a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.